Oh man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is? Tuesday. Brewsday, Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is Huck and Big Nate.
Hop and top.
What I want to know is what the hell did I do to you?
Um, you know, believe it or not, there's not a lot of political beers, right? So I had to really stretch to find.
Yeah. By the way, welcome to Brews Day Tuesday. This is the post-inauguration edition of
Yeah,
Brews Day
yeah.
Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store.
We thought about doing, Martin Luther King Day, but we have February coming up and we'll
We
be
got
doing.
plans for February.
Yeah, we're gonna do some black beers then, and we'll talk then. But we just figured this is just such an amazing turn of events, and we're gonna
TikTok is back.
TikTok's back. Went
For the
away, came
next,
back. Apparently, Biden pardoned me yesterday for anything I might have done, and that's great because there's probably some things I did.
I was say probably
The statute of limitations
that's
is
like
up on
having a
most of them.
monopoly get
So
out of jail free
yeah, he was
card.
like his blanket pardon for everyone in the United States. Just in case you did something, you're all pardoned. And if you believe that, well, I have some Trump some Trump cryptocurrency I will sell you.
Got a plot of land to sell you on the moon.
But yeah, so our
That's
first
posturing.
our first our first segment is going to be, you know, I guess really we're going to go I think we're going to try to do sad and happy. So we're on sad because a lot of people are sad.
I'm already sad.
I get it. Yeah, he's sad. I gave him a watermelon beer. I've got the Dirty Bastard by Founders, which some people say there's no truth to this, that that beer was named after me. It's not true. I do have a T-shirt they gave me free at Founders, and they said you need this T-shirt, and it says Dirty Bastard on it. Of course, today I'm wearing a T-shirt. What does it say, Nate?
Make beer great again.
Make beer great again. And it's white on red. I haven't worn this shirt in 4 years because I was in danger for my life.
I'd make the argument beer's always been great. It just kind of
As I would say about the country too. I think both are great, and they still, continue to be great.
I don't know, man.
You know,
Hell or High Watermelon from 21st Amendment Brewery. I do love most of what they do, but a wheat beer brewed with watermelon that is only 4.9% ABV, we might be in some trouble here.
well, if we could technically probably get into, our fruit beers.
Yes.
Okay,
I
but
I, I think
we
so.
can't go that way. I was looking for an out here.
Because I mean if you want to take that route, it's a wheat beer. So wheat is the very first ingredient listed. So
Okay,
it's a beer. Now, if
as
it's
I
like
recall, I haven't had one in a while. I'll try it here at the break, but
if it were like a wine infused with hops, that's a wine.
right, and we had that. We've done that. But yeah, the watermelon I think is very not very in. It's not in the front of that beer, is it? He's sipping it now. He's sipping the beer.
It's actually not that bad.
No, it's not. It's not.
I don't love watermelon.
They don't throw the watermelon right at you. I say I don't like watermelon. I got an 8-month-old that likes to chew on it with
Like,
her one tooth, and so I've been eating some watermelon lately.
at least I have to put salt on it to eat it.
That's all right. No, actually, that's a summer thing. Yeah, I have to put vodka in it to eat it. You drill a hole, pour a fifth of vodka in it, and then you drink it. I mean, eat it, drink and eat it. Of course, I saw where you put in one of those soup making.
The immersion
Yeah,
blenders.
immersion blender booth. Then you're ready.
Got one of those.
Got a watermelon frosty. Freeze it.
They're just better. Like
Last week you could just set outside, or this week you can just set outside to freeze
I'm
them.
a big fan of like cantaloupe. You take some cantaloupe and like mix it with bourbon, or grapefruit. That's not even a melon, but watermelon just doesn't do it for me.
No, not a fan.
I've never been at a point in my life where I'm like, I could go for some watermelon right now. Now, if someone else cuts up the watermelon and it happens to be out on like a tray at like a
Yeah,
party I'm at,
seedless.
I'll grab a couple pieces.
Right.
But like I couldn't tell you the last time I bought watermelon.
Yeah, but we buy our fruit cut up mostly. I got a
It's the way to
cantaloupe
do
the
it.
other day. I said, "Oh, I'll cut it up." And then we were in Food Line, went around, then they had the cut up fruit. Almost put the uncut one there and took it, but I didn't. So anyway, I cut it all up and it's not ripe enough. So it's been
Oh.
sitting out on the counter for a couple of days. It's getting better.
Well, that's the problem with buying your fruit cut up already. You've gotten bad at like telling when a melon's ripe. Like I love it. Like I'll sit there with a cantaloupe, cut it in half, just sit there and
Well, that's what
scoop with a spoon.
Liz was like, well, you're supposed to push a little hole in the end. I'm like, there were two cantaloupes. They're the same. There's two. There's all they
They
had.
weren't ready.
But anyway, back to sadness. So a lot of people are sad. Not sure entirely why. People are, I'd say people are not as much sad as they are worried. And the thing is, it's like they say things are going to be done, but they weren't done the last time. Okay, this is not like an unknown. This is the only twice in history has this happened where a president got lost and then got reelected afterwards, which and I'll be careful here, but in both cases, there are probably reasons. I haven't done the research on Grover Cleveland, I think was the last one. I could be wrong. But there has to be a reason why, he didn't get reelected. And I think there's a reason we all know why Biden didn't get reelected is a lot of things bad happened in the country. You can blame it on whoever you want, but there's some issues. So we'll see what happens. And it's like, I'm an old man. I'll be 70 this year. And the pendulum swings. The pendulum swings one way, swings the other way. So we'll see what happens. It's been an interesting couple of years. So
I don't remember why Grover Cleveland wasn't. And I should know this because originally I was going to school to be a history teacher. I should know this, but I don't remember.
you're looking it up though, aren't you?
I am because, I mean, yeah, like you said, it has only happened twice.
So, well, while you're looking that up, so I think that the last couple of years we've had a lot.
Okay, hold on.
What?
I know exactly why.
Why? Let me guess.
He lost New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Indiana, which at that time were swing states.
Because of
And because he had received a letter from a British ambassador supporting him that caused a scandal.
oh,
So there was scandal.
was
And
it
then
a
they're like,
woman?
yeah, maybe it
Was
wasn't
it
that
a
bad.
darn woman?
Well, I mean, we weren't that.
No, they didn't let women be ambassadors back then, did they?
I mean, at that point, the revolution and our independence was only like 100 years old. So
Yeah, people were still mad
Still
at the
bitter.
British.
we won the war.
But
Get
then
over it.
whoever was next must have sucked.
Well, you're just killing me on this.
I am. I don't remember. And I'm pretty good on politics.
Benjamin Harrison.
He got killed, right? Yeah, he died.
Yes, he did.
He died. Yeah. Okay.
He
You're gonna lose if you die. Okay.
he did in fact die.
I think he got the. I think he did. He see the one that got pneumonia at his inauguration.
I believe
It lasted a month or something,
he did not last long.
and then his vice president must have sucked too. Yeah, politics has always been weird.
No, wait, no, that wasn't Harrison. Harrison lasted 4 years. That was McKinley.
McKinley. Man, we're just getting into some presidential history here.
I'm sorry. If you die at your inauguration
Yeah.
or because of,
Yeah, because of. Maybe that's why they took it inside.
that's honestly
I was watching them come in. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched them coming in.
it was
A lot of old
Harrison,
people.
William Henry Harrison. Had the longest inauguration speech and the shortest term in U.S. history
There you go.
because it was rainy and cold. He caught pneumonia and, well, also that's the other thing. Inauguration day was later in the year at that point. It
Okay.
wasn't January 20th. It
Okay.
happened in March, and it's rainy. It was cold, and he gave this just ridiculous long speech and caught pneumonia and just
That's fair, though, really.
died.
If you're going to make everybody stand around the rain and cold that long, you deserve to die.
But also, if I'm like taking time and effort to show up, it better be worth my while. So that better have been a hell of a speech.
I doubt it
But
was.
it's the longest inauguration speech ever delivered.
I'm sure we can find it, but
We
let's see.
invented climate control so people could stop dying from We've literally removed ourselves from the food chain.
We have?
Yes, but I also think we've done a great deal to not let natural selection do its duty, like seatbelt laws and
Right.
not. I mean, it's just
It's
there's too
just,
many safety labels on things. If you try and
you know,
dry your hair in the shower, you kind of deserve what's going to happen.
well, I was looking at,
It's my
we have
cynicism for
we
the
have a
day.
couple of those, I call them poker chairs, folding chairs. They go with a card table. We don't actually have a card table, but we have the
Just the chairs.
couple of chairs. And one was leaning up against the wall, and I was like, there's like 5 labels on there. I'm going to start a video thing where I do the stuff on the labels. Like if I put my ladder in the cow poo or whatever. I don't know what a chair could have on it. I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't read it. But I'm going to start doing that. Do videos about doing the stuff that you're not supposed to do.
It was one of my favorite Saturday Night Live bits. Dan Aykroyd was the sleazy owner of a toy company that like he was on some. It was like Consumer Watch, and like they were talking about the toys they were issuing, and of course they were like selling toys like Teddy Chainsaw Bear, Johnny Switchblade, Adventure Punk,
Teddy
Bago
Chainsaw.
Glass, Bago Vipers. But like the whole bit was Dan Aykroyd trying to prove how these other like normal children's toys are unsafe. So like he's got like this like foam ball that he like tries to force himself to suffocate on. Now that's good comedy, Huck. That's all I'm saying.
That's good comedy.
So I want to see you abuse this chair.
Yeah,
but
I'm
don't
gonna
die.
see what. No, well, I'm gonna be selective, and if it's something I can't do or whatever, I'll find somebody else to do it. I think that would be fair. Yeah, Patsy, she can come. I got that really. Yeah. So let's review inauguration day from what we know about it. It's like Joe gets up in the morning and goes, "Oh, darn it." I was going to use another word starts with the S and ends in the HIT, but I didn't. And he goes, "Oh, why don't I just pardon my whole family?" Oh, I'm surprised he didn't pardon himself. But in any case, so it's just like people tell me, "Well, if you speed, if you don't do anything wrong, if the cops are on you, you don't have to worry about it." Well, why are all these people getting pardons? The Supreme Court in 1954 said if you get a pardon, that assumes guilt. So there you go. We can go from there. But we'll see what happens. He'll go down in history as
He was president,
that he was president. And
occupied the Oval Office. I mean, honestly, let's be real here.
he was not president. I mean, he was there.
Well, what does the president really do? How much of a bearing has the president had on your daily life
No, absolutely.
since you were born?
Absolutely.
So,
Well,
it's
Kennedy,
just a figurehead.
when he got shot, that was
I mean,
pretty-
that had impact.
that was a big
That was-
deal. I mean, I was like in 6th grade.
We've talked about this before. Where is his brain?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what I want to know more.
Actually, Trump's supposed to release all that.
about. We'll see.
We'll see. He said that last time.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we'll believe what we need to believe.
Let's rate these beers and get on to some happier beers.
All right.
Uh,
So this is the arrogant bastard, and I'm gonna actually might put on my real glasses, see if I can see. It's a Scotch style ale, which I probably don't give it as much love. It is expired, by the way. I just bought this. I know it's bottled on, so maybe it's not expired. 24. But I can't even see that. I think it's around 7%, as I recall correctly. I'd give this beer a 4.5. This is a good beer. Good, solid, dark beer. We're not fans of dark beers here
not usually.
in general. So yeah, Founders, corporate beer now, but still they make some good beers.
I finished my allotment of the 21st Amendment Brewery Heller High Watermelon. By the way, I'm Big Nate Danger on Untapped. He is Huck's Beer Buzz.
On everything.
On everything. Wheat beer brewed with watermelon sounds like the nightmare it is.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth, but it's 2.5. It ain't good.
Ooh.
I ain't buying it.
Sorry, 21st Amendment.
Usually, like I said at the beginning, this is the exception to the rule. I don't like watermelon, so we can't
I've always
fully hold it against.
I've always said I love 21st Amendment, but I meant the amendment
Yeah,
itself.
exactly.
Not the
Not necessarily.
But they're
the
okay.
beer. Well, we're gonna get some more Brewsday Tuesday after Jimmy hits you with the national anthem.
Jimmy, gonna play the national anthem 60s style.